friend, I want to tell you something. I gotta get this off my chest. A funny thing happened to me last week, and I was taking my driving test. Now I was concentrating hard to observe the highway code when the ugliest thing I've ever seen stepped out into the road, and she was ugly, the ugliest thing I've ever seen. She was long and thin like a rolling pin with a similar striking pose. At first I thought she had two heads, but one of them was a nose, and she was ugly, the ugliest thing I've ever seen. She said, honey, you've just saved my life, that's really quite a feat. And with a loving squeeze that buckled my knees, she swept me off my feet. She squeezed so tight I thought I might have bulged right out my suit. And when she put me down, there was a crunching sound. She said, you do look cute. But she was ugly, the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I was bruised and battered, black and blue, but I climbed back in the car. The examiner said, step on it, son, let's go somewhere real far. So I zoomed away like a thunderbolt with no particular route. Then I heard him shout, I'm bailing out, she's hanging on the boots. And she was ugly, the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Well, I cut it short, the examiner caught the first train out of town. And I'd have been right behind them, but one thing held me down. 17 stone of skin and bone, now you know just who I mean. I'm talking about the ugliest thing I have ever seen. And she was ugly, the ugliest thing I've ever seen. So, switch on your TV tonight and you'll see me on the news. I'm the man with that unique complaint that's called the ugly blues. And she was ugly, the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Oh, she was ugly, the ugliest thing I've ever seen.